Hello YouTube, welcome back. Just put the camera on for a second. Hello, it's very hot, so the camera's going off and so is my shirt. Don't get too excited. I'm going to be off screen. There we go. Oh dear, I appear to have ripped one of the sleeves quite significantly. Oh well, never mind. Yeah, I don't think I'd ever make it as a stripper. Nobody wants to watch a man making struggling noises as he claws desperately at his clothes. Help me, I can't get them off. Akira's Arcade. No OnlyFans here, I'm afraid. No OnlyFans for me. I don't think it'd be worth my time setting it up, to be fair. Non-diegetic strip shows are totally okay. Oh, okay. When you say non-diegetic, do you mean it's sort of like superimposed on reality, like the sign language person on a speech or something, on a TV show? Because of course at speeches the super language, the sign language person isn't superimposed, are they? They're actually there on the dais. Dais? Off stage or off screen. See, I thought non-diegetic music, like diegetic music in terms of a film, is stuff that is coming from objects within the world. So if you've got like a set of like speakers at a fair, say, and they're playing music or there's someone talking, that is diegetic because it's in the world, whereas if it's like score or overlaid music separate from that, that's non-diegetic. That's how I understood it. Maybe I'm misinterpreting. Maybe it's not a strict interpretation that I've done. Sorry, I'm just finishing this can very carefully because it's not uncommon for my moustache to catch in the ring pools of cans and then daintily yank a single hair out, bringing quite the storm of tears. There we go. We're all done. My lemony beverage is finished. Oh dear. Before I turned the camera off and removed my shirt, I forgot to say that if any of you happen to live in the Tacoma area of Washington State, United States of America, you may well be interested in visiting Tacoma Games. They sell tabletop role-playing games, collectible card games, board games, polyhedral dice, miniatures, etc., etc. That sounds like your kind of thing. Tell them I sent you. They won't give you a discount, but it will mean that they'll know that this mug was worth shipping to me. That's right. I'm a crazy man. I'm drinking hot drinks. Okay. Well, I don't know, Druid's Mead. You may well be correct. I may well be wrong, but we'll figure it out. I'm sure at some point I'll be tempted to Google something, and if I am, I'll try and remember to don't Google the meaning of diegetic. Oh, excuse me. Point the camera at your crotch and then hold the mug in front of your bits, then do the promotion. Or I suppose I could do that. Or I could rest my testicles inside the mug once the drink is finished, obviously, otherwise I'm going to hurt myself. And then as I do the promotion, I just slowly decant my genitalia in front of the camera. That would probably work, wouldn't it? That would be a high-level promotional play. I reckon Unilever will be giving me all their ads for soap and stuff if I do that. I'm right, it's literally from outside the story. Well, there you go. It's not like your interpretation was a million miles away, though, Druid's Mead, was it? That's what made me think, Druid's Mead may have the facts and I may not. But there we go. Decant my genitalia, best sentence. Well, it's alright. It's not the best I've ever done. I'm sure I've said more amusing things in the past, but I think so. I think I'll allow myself a moment of smugness. Just 1 second. You can't see my smug face, which is actually all the more reason to allow my jokes to land, with extreme smugness. Hopefully it won't bleed into the verbal portion. The verbal portion? Ugh. Anyway, I appear to have stopped recording. I haven't stopped recording, I've been recording. We can't have all that decanting genitalia nonsense in the YouTube video, can we? Fuck it. Who's watching them anyway? Let's have a little look at the fortress and see what we've got going on. Don't attempt to WASD, scoundrel. Don't attempt to WASD. So, we're going to ignore the surface because... Oh, wait, there isn't a siege going on. Okay, well, this is a very unusual start to a stream. Let's go and have a look what's going on up here. Have I got the gates open? No, but is there anything outside that is worth opening the gates for? Guest. Caged guest. Oh, I see. It's like an uninvited guest, but also, ironic. It's not a guest at all. We've got some bits of animals being all undeady there. That's all right. More down here. Horse skeletons. honestly, keeping the gates shut is probably the best bet. We'll let elves that come and try and trade with us deal with that shit on the surface. It would be nice if the elves tried to siege us and then the undead sieged us and we could just watch them kill each other. It'd be nice. I'd like it. Make me feel all tingly on the inside. And the outside. Kind of like a stroke. Ravelin says, is Scoundrel pantsless because heat? Almost. I am topless because heat, but not pantsless. I am wearing some pants. Otherwise, you know, should I get too excited during the course of the stream, my old chap could touch the bottom of the keyboard. And this isn't just my keyboard. Other people use it, so it would be highly rude of me to allow, you know, helm contact. That would be bad. Oh, there we go, Claycree. That's a very good point. They should like and subscribe. Well, I mean, both of them. If both of them like and subscribe, someone else might get the video put in front of them. That would be awesome. Let's have a little look here. Scrubbrel. Scrubbrel? I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. You know what I did think? I did think maybe I should get like a tub of water or something, like a wash basin of water, and just put my feet in it while I'm streaming, which I have done before. But that was when I was in the kitchen and the computer was up on the table. Tonight I've set it up on the floor in the front room, so if one almighty kick of that and my computer would be fried, so Still a possible terms of service violation, yes, but it's a top half terms of violation. Terms of violation, that sounds like a film title. It's a top half toss, not a lower half toss. But of course, you must always be very careful to have the camera turned off before you have a lower half toss. Anyway, enough of this. Let's look at the game again. We've got our trap zone here, looking all very functional, very exciting. Level 2, what's going on here? Oh, I don't know, not much really. There looks to be a thirsty person over here in one of these offices. That's fine. We've got adamantine armour being produced. That's nice. And they do appear to have started putting in bins, which is very handy. Let's check the stocks. Excuse me. Burping away. I shouldn't have had that sherbet fountain before I started. I knew it was a bad idea, but I still did it anyway, like some kind of maniac. Bars. Where are we going with bars? Here we go. Silver. Ooh. They've started melting down some of the loose weaponry that we didn't want. Soon our silver hammers will be going ting, 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 ting on the heads of our enemies. Beautiful. We've got 132 steel bars, 103 tin bars, and in an unusual arrangement of numbers, we seem to have more adamantine wafers than any other form of smeltable material. Ooh. Ooh. I like it. I love it. Did the stream stop? Oh no. It's alright, everyone's got it apart from Dave. Looks like Dave's router needs restarting. Uh-oh. Anyway, where were we? Let's have a little look. Let's have a little look over here. F4. That's it, that's the dining hall. Anything interesting going on in there? There seems to be a rather large number of dogs roaming the dining hall. Honestly, in my opinion, the only way a dog should be anywhere near a fucking dining table is, like, cooked. But, you know, dwarves seem to have significantly lower standards. Let's just quickly check the population numbers, actually. We may have something of a population explosion. Okay. Okay, we've got a lot, but there are a lot also lined up for execution. However, looking at the number of cows and bulls, they seem to have been getting busy lately, don't they? We might have to do a little population cull on them as well. Okay, maybe this whole page needs a good old trim. I tell you what, let's get rid of these dogs. There we go. And then we need at least one bull. Let's keep 2 bulls. Let's keep this many cows. Now from now on, all bulls are getting culled. No bullshit, if you will allow me. A bull calf, no, they can grow up. Giant brown recluse spider. Oh, can we butcher it? Is that an option? Is butchering it a thing? I mean, it's probably in a cage, and if the butcher's shop isn't right next to the cage, taking it from the cage to the butcher's shop sounds like it could be a rather fatal escapade. Then again, the brown recluse, is that venomous? I believe it is, isn't it? Known for its venom. I've got too many calves. We'll let them grow up. You'll get more leather out of a grown cow. Okay. Back to the stream. F5 in the storage hole. Very nice, looking good. All the stuff's in place. Fine. Then we go to F6. What have we got here? All of our Crafts Dwarf Guild shops doing well. Guild shops? Guild halls. Doesn't look like we've got anything growing at the moment, which is vaguely concerning, but we'll see how that plans out. And then up here, look, there's all that cattle. And there's the closed off gates we started with. Okay, let's unpause. Let's go and have a look and see how the adamantine zone is doing. Oh, yes, we were just about to fling open these sweet, sweet gates, weren't we? There we go. Okay, in that case, let's get this flip switched. Let's get this switch flipped. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? It's that one on the left. So we will add, pull, do it now, and then add, pull, do whenever. And hopefully that will result in an actual opening and closing of the gate, rather than a dwarf going and having it not open or close. Actually, let's not do that. Let's go up a level. Just not put the second pull in just yet. Add. No, not add. Cancel. There we go. Cancel that one. Pull the lever once. Close the lever immediately after that. And then we'll see how it goes. And that should yield pretty decent obsidianry, right? All this shit, apart from the stuff at the foot of the stairs, is going to go to sweet, sweet obsidian, I think. We'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Let's have a little look at chat. Anything going on there? Apparently it's lame. All 8 legs. Not eggs. You don't walk on eggs. That's crazy. Unless you're in the middle of a metaphor about being careful. Very venomous, says Ravelin. Well, you don't need to tell me twice that the spider's very venomous before I fail to identify it and get stung by it. I imagine all 8 legs probably are crippled, right? Because a spider can still move on one leg, even if it's randomly in not very controllable directions. Let's have a little look at it, shall we? Let's find our little spider. Our little caged spider. I say little, it's actually technically giant, so not really that little at all, is it? Where is it? Giant brown recluse spider. How do I zoom to it? Can I press Z? Can we geld it? Is it possible to geld a spider? Let's see if the order gets given. No. That's not how spiders work, sir. I'm afraid they have no danglies to pull. You must find the inner workings. Could you technically sterilize a spider in a sort of genital sense rather than boiling it to remove all the contaminants? There we go. Let's pull that again. That should be fine. Let's resume. That's letting a bit of water out. Very nice. Very pleasant. Someone's pulled that lever again. And bosh, that was nice. That's not too bad, actually. I'm quite happy about that. Let's watch and see how this water pans out. I don't think... Oh, it's not looking too bad down here, actually. I don't think we'll get all of it. But I feel like we're getting a fair amount of it, though, aren't we? Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby, yeah. Oh, looks like it's slowing down. The advance of the obsidian is becoming slowed. What have we got here? You know what? Could have gone a lot worse. Let's yank that lever again. Give it another little dousing. Or maybe I should let what we've got dissipate first. Feels like that might actually be the stronger play, right? Let this lot evaporate. It's very shallow. It will start evaporating soon. And then once it's all gone, bosh. Whack that lever again. Because look, every now and again a little drip goes in and another bit of obsidian gets made. There you go, look. 2 bits of obsidian. Created in the time between me starting and finishing my musings on the subject. No need to panic, everybody. Everything's going to be fine. Have a little looky here. All this 1 deep will be gone in a sec. Ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum. Oh, thank you very much, Claycree. It wasn't all my idea. I'm sure someone else gave me the notion before I did. I'm delighted someone said venomous and not poisonous. It is currently boiling my piss when people mix the two, even though I know what they mean. I know. I'm very much a correct word guy. I can't help myself. With my severe arachnophobia, I have a deep knowledge of the venomous ones and the non-venomous ones that I'm still terrified of. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense. However, I'm fairly... I don't like things without bones much. I'm not a fan of slugs and snails. They put a shiver down my spine. And, you know, technically, it must be a phobia because it's totally irrational. They can't do anything to me unless I eat them and get parasites. But, nonetheless, I find them a little horrifying. But I don't know anything about them. I avoid looking up about them. Somebody did post a picture of a giant banana-like slug in the Discord a while back, and that was revolting. Disgusting. Druidsmead says they lay eggs, and maybe an ovipositorectomy. Possibly. Maybe just put a little dollop of superglue on the end of the ovipositor, and then it just seals it up. That's how it works. Kind of. Like in Aliens. That's true, yes. The alien queen does get a little egg sac ripped off, doesn't she? Do you think Lovecraft shared your boneless phobia? Possibly. I feel like he was a definite candidate for thalassophobia, the fear of the sea, and he definitely had fear of the cold, and I can't remember the name of that now. But I don't know about fear of boneless things. Are his creatures frequently described as boneless? Formless, yes, which may imply a lack of bones. I mean, it's pretty hard. Actually, it's not that hard. I was going to say it's pretty hard to describe the shape of an octopus, but it's like a bulb with dangly bits off the bottom, which gives you the vague shape, right? Obviously, it can squeeze flat, it can do all sorts of craziness, but when it's relaxing, chilling out at home, it's kind of a bulb with dangly bits. Dangle bulb. I sometimes spend hours reading Wikipedia pages on living things that scare me at hours when I probably should be sleeping. When I was a kid, I had a copy of the Guinness Book of Records. I've told this story before. But wow, there's probably new people here since then. That was years ago. I had a copy of the Guinness Book of Records. Don't remember what year, but inside there was a big 2-page life-size illustration of an African land snail, one of the really big ones. And I never used to be able to even look at that picture. It would send a shiver down my spine. I must have been cool. Actually, I might have been older than it would be funny, but I wasn't an adult. I was definitely a child. And in the end, I actually glued those pages perfectly shut. Like didn't just go around the edges. I went with the paper glue diligently across. I put bits of paper underneath so it didn't go on any pages below. I diligently pasted the entire page, pressed them shut, smoothed out all the air bubbles, and made sure that would never be opened again in my copy. That was how upset I was by the picture. I'm a lot better at that kind of thing now. Doesn't freak me out quite as much. Still don't like it. The only known example of direct fertilization between male and female spiders is an Israeli spider, Harpactia sadistica, which has evolved traumatic insemination. In this species, the male will penetrate its pedipalps through the female's body wall and inject his sperm directly into her ovaries, where the embryos inside the fertilized eggs will start to develop before being laid. Oh, heavens above! I'm not sure if we can count that as pornography. It's a little too dry. It's a little biological for what I would consider to be true pornography. I mean, certainly for some of the more, I don't know, hard to please among us, perhaps that kind of National Geographic / medical textbook material could raise some interest, but I don't know. I think it's a small number of people. It's a small number of people who are aroused by that kind of thing. I bet that while an octopus is very clever, if it got to our level of intelligence, it would be utterly alien in thought to us. Oh yeah. I mean, they may even be as intelligent as us, just, hampered by the fact that they couldn't use fire, so they never developed any real cool technology. Maybe not. That seems like a little bit unlikely, doesn't it? Oh, thank you very much. Let's get that namey in there. Alan Arachnid, profession spider provider. Why not? I don't know if we have a spider provider in the fortress, but we'll have a look. Maybe if we've got an animal tamer, we'll see if they can tame the spider. Certainly an army of trained venomous arachnids does sound like it could work. You could just throw a fistful of them at someone in plate armour and they'd just crawl in through the faceplate. Bitey, stingy, everybody's dead. Oh, migrants. Okay. Interesting. Well, we've got enough traps to avoid most of the undead that are coming, so we may as well fling open the gates and see if they can make it in. It'd be like, oh, hello. didn't work out right. Excuse me. Oh dear. That didn't work at all. We'll have to check them. TOS, we're done. We're done. We're leaving, boys. That's it. The game's over. I'm going to get tossed. Hopefully. Right, okay. Where were we? I've been completely flummoxed by that. Let's go and look at Dwarf Therapist. We'll sort by migration wave. There we go. Hopefully none of you were so stunned by my gut that you fainted. 45 adults, 24 children, and 1 vulnerable baby. Let's do a quick read of the stats. Look at our latest wave. It's only 6 of them. It doesn't look like they're going to make it in very well, right? The most powerful skill level is in glazing, which feels like a fragile thing to be running the undead gauntlet. Let's have a quick look at their military prowess. Anyone good here? Oh, we've got 10 kills. 10 kills. He's killed Rakbin Pantslol, the human. Oh, I see. Along with 5 goblins and 4 experiments of night. And then we've got this guy who's killed 5 unnamed humans. Well, maybe they'll be valuable to them. Maybe they won't. We'll have to see. Let's head over here, back to the main gates. In fact, no, let's not go to the main gates. Let's go to the switch room. Open the surface gate. Add pull now. There we go, and then back up to the surface, question mark? There we go. And then we'll wait until the migrants make it in. Fingers crossed they do. Let's have a little look here. Arson Octopus. Oh my goodness. Arson Octopus sounds like a sex move in an illegal pornography. In an illegal pornography. In an illegal porno. I've seen some... oh, there we go. Druidsmead got there before me and managed to make the joke more eloquently. Oh, well, never mind. I tried. I did my best. Dernoy Yeblan, says Diana Sark's cult. I might have to Google that just to make sure it's nothing terrible. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, thanks for the clip, Dave. Much appreciated. What are you doing? Stop that. Good Lord. You will get this stream tossed. Right, let me just do a quick searchy pants. I think in Britain most porn sites are illegal. Technically they are, I suppose, yeah. Technically. Ooh. Ooh. Bring up lots of technology papers. Heavens above. Macrobacchian gate. Crustacea, Decapoda, Paleonebida, I don't know what that is. Looks good though. It looks fine. Looks safe. Looks safe enough. Where are we? I was setting up the gates. Opening the gates. That's what I was doing. And it doesn't seem to have happened yet because apparently the game is paused. Oh well. Unpause the game, watch the gates open, and we'll see what happens. Come on. Open up. There we go. Gate is open. And now we have to sit here with our fingers crossed, hoping that the 6 new candidates for citizenship make it down past the gates. Once they're all in, or dead, we'll open up the gates and see what happens. Well, sorry, we'll close the gate and see what happened. We should be able to withstand a fairly significant ingress of undead. But we'll see how it pans out. 23 frames a second is not a lot of frames. Not a lot of frames at all. Got any guys down here coming? I'm seeing bits of bone and stuff on the hillside. That's not a good sign. Oh, hello. What's going on here? And what in the name of fuck's sake are you doing, Oronog? Heading out, are we? Having a little a look for a human right hand to fight, are we? Let's see how this pans out. How powerful can a human right hand be? Says a man who has seen Evil Dead 2 and has actually quite a good idea. Well, at least they're running away from it. That makes sense. We've got more undead coming in. How many of the migration wave came in? Right, when the migration wave was alive, we had 51 adults, 24 children and 1 vulnerable baby. Let's have a little look here. That number is still standing. Still standing. You run down the stairs, please. I don't want you fucking with the undead. Come on. Let them get caught on cage traps, and we'll hope that the other arrivals get here soon. First, we're going to look for Asen. Asen Esmol. So I'm going to pause. I'm going to press U. And I'm going to search for Q8SS. There are no dwarves here called... Well, that's because it's SN. There we go. ASEN. Edimiral the cook. Oh, here we go. Oh, can I search for just new arrival? That might help us. This new arrival's still here. Are you okay? Or are you stuck out here for a reason? Oh, okay. Serious damage to the neck and the head. Not ideal locations for damage, not ideal by any stretch of the imagination, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's have a little look and see who else we've got here. Q, K, A, D, O, oh. Cadol. Cadol, the animal dissector. Interesting. Okay, you made it into the fortress, did you? Let's have a little look. No. No. Currently being attacked by a wild boar sow skeleton. Shame. And also overexerted, damaged heavily across the board. Really quite poorly looked after themselves. Well, not through any fault of their own. That sounds like they've just got out of shape. What I mean is they have not defended themselves well. Let's have a little see if Oddom made it. Let's have a little look-see. Q-O-D-D-O-M. Well, it won't be that one. It'll be this one. Oddom Stakudaznos. Yeah, also not doing very well. Oh well. Oddom Machine Hope turned out to have a wildly over-optimistic name. No hope was required. Well, I mean, lots of hope required. None fulfilled. Who else have we got? Saxol. Let's have a little look at Saxol. There we go. Oh, apparently both the Saxols in the fortress, Sigun Kitcrossed, already picking up equipment. Well, you're very optimistic, aren't you? What's going on here? Have you made it into the fortress? No. However, Saxol Tour Stockade very much in fine fettle. Not in any worry of being killed, he says, looking around. Is that a kangaroo of some kind? No, it looks like Saxol may make it in. What about Stodir? Let's have a little look at Stodir. A-Q-S-T-O-D... Stodir, the new arrival? Stodir's fucked. Stuck up on this mountainside where it seems the initial assault happened. And then the last person on the list is Udil. Udil. Could you please reveal your current location for me? What? Oh, okay, I've just put Udils. That doesn't make sense. What we want is Udil. Tired, but intact and unwounded. So we have potentially two people who might make it here. We've got Saxol and Udil. Intriguing. One a peasant, the other... Come on, Dwarf Therapist. Divulge your secrets. A potash maker. Meh. Okay. I'm going to do the little refresh in Dwarf Therapist here. Oh, you can see Dwarf Therapist out of focus. That's nice. Oh, I see. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, that's not so bad. I'm sure we'll be fine. What's going on here? Druid's Mead appears to be... can your fortress span multiple world tiles? If that question makes any sense. Yes, and I think Druid's Mead has given you the facts there. Yeah, I won't need to expand on that. Druid's Mead has taken up the gauntlet and done it well. I like picking dwarf names that relate to tiny fleeting moments in chat that two or three streams later make me smile when I remember. That's true. Hence Stairmaster 4000, who can only be called Stairmaster 400 due to our limited naming characters. Anyway, let's see. Let's go back to the fortress gates, unpause, and see if any new guys make it in. I'm guessing, looking at the speed these undead in the hallway are moving at, there is a chance that our chaps will be able to dodge round them, and there's also a chance, well, a good chance, that those coming inside the fortress won't approach them and won't get attacked, because they do seem to be just hanging around willy-nilly up at the surface. Let's have a little peek down here. Anyone caught in a trap? No. It's all fine. That's it. Run away. Run away. Oh, he's being attacked by a horse. Ah, Okay, it looks like my plans may have been given rather too much optimism. Who was that? Who was that who died? Licot Locumtrell. Let's have a little check-in, Dwarf Therapist. Ugh! We've gone from 51 adults alive to 46. It's time to call in what I like to describe as a military alert. Let's do that. Let's say M. Let's come out of there. Let's press M. A. Everyone into the burrow. Thank you very much. Take flight. Oh, shitbox. Okay, we need to deal with the undead that are coming in. But I feel like we're going to be okay because cage traps. Oh, it took you your time to make it into the fortress, didn't it, Saxel? Please get past this guy. Saxel, you can do it, Saxel. Oh, don't dodge into the trade depot. No, down the stairs. Saxel, if you make it past the cage traps, you're all good. You're safe. It looks like he made it past. Saxel made it past. Let's do a little check. We'll sort by migration wave again. Oh, it's okay. The people who died were mainly from the new migration wave. Not all of them, but mainly. And looking at this, Saxel and Udil both still very much alive. We've seen Saxel make it in. Let's look for Udil. Where's Udil? Qudil. Udil the peasant is currently on the hillside with a slightly wounded lower body. However, not doing too badly. I feel like you might make it in. Let's leave the gates open just a little longer. If everyone's in a state of alert, nobody's coming up to the surface, everybody's hanging down in the deep dark, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. By the way, Big Breakfast, welcome to the stream again. Thanks for joining us. Next dwarf name will be Topless Cam Incident. That makes sense. That does make sense. Japanese toilet. Yes, Krabukas. Oh, here we go. He's doing the gauntlet run. Can you make it past the undead horse that was blocking your way? You know what? Let's pause the game because this is a gauntlet worth watching. Let's pull the upstairs gate lever. Where is it? Add pull now. There we go. Quickly check the traps in here. They don't seem to have been triggered. It's fine. Then we go back up to the surface because the gate is about to shut. Where is the surface? There's the surface. And we can unpause again. In fact, let's not even do that. Let's follow our fated new visitor. Come on. You can do this. Make it in. Get past that undead horse. Undead horses. Please let him get past this undead horse. I think he's going to do it. Oh, no undead horse, no! Udil, not back up the stairs! Udil! You can do it, Udil. Udil, you fucking... Oh, no! No, Udil's bleeding. Oh, come on, Udil. On the traps. On the traps and you're good. Welcome to the Cryptbeards medical system. We have no soap. We don't have any thread to stitch you up with, but it doesn't matter because you're already dead. Look at that. He made it in. He got here. He got here. He reached the hallowed halls of Cryptbeards and just couldn't quite penetrate the inner sanctum. Poor bastard. Poor bastard. Still, we've captured an undead horse. It's nice, isn't it? It's nice. It's good. The Dwarf Fortress equivalent of Running Man. I suppose it is. Except he's trying to get in rather than out. So it's kind of like an inverted. The dead don't rise here, Druid's Mead, but we do have a lot of necromancers turning up, which kind of makes that a moot point because they raise them anyway. I know, Akira's Arcade, right? The outer sanctum, boring. Inner sanctum, that's where you want to be. That's the kind of place you want to hang out. Okay, let's zoom back out a bit. I got too excited and zoomed in on our little noob. Gates are closed. We've probably caged all the undead in here, he thinks. Let's turn off the alert. M.A. Burrow. There we go. We've got the horsey in the cage. I think everything else has been captured or killed. Let's just let life go back to normal in the fortress. And to be honest, we're probably going to end up with some dehydrated water down here. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Not dehydrated water. Evaporated water. Very different. Very different things. Right, let's pull that lever again. That one. Add... Oh, actually click the lever though, mate. Come on. Come on, scoundrel. Add, pull now. There we go. Let's let that open up. Let's wait for someone to come down and flip it. Flip it real good. Should have used his pedipalps, that's right. Feet palps, I'm guessing. Something like that. Foot pads. Oh dear, it is so bloody warm, isn't it? Is it like this all over the world, or is it just the UK that's getting this extra hot weather? I imagine any of you watching from the Antarctic Research Station probably is looking out the window going, no, it's not that warm actually, it's a bit cold here. Hello Sal, welcome back. Thanks for joining us again. We're doing the magma switch flipping at the moment. We just had some migrants turn up. Didn't quite make it in. I mean, one of them did. Nice and cold in Sydney. Oh, nice. Well, it's probably warmer than I would find it comfortable anyway. Isn't it usually quite... How cold does it get in Australia? Are we talking snow and shit? I suppose you must have mountains and stuff, right? Can't all be that close to the equator, can it? I don't know. I'm pretty sure you're much further away from the South Pole than we are from the North Pole, right? Or could I be wrong? Quite a huge landmass and not all of it's hot. No, all the northern stuff's definitely pretty hot, right? That's all tropical. Second severe thunderstorm of the day. Oh, heavens above. Oh shit, they've pulled the lever. Fuck! And pull now. There we go. Let's get that closed. Oh, fucking hell. I've beansed it. I wasn't paying enough attention to the game. I was gazing into chat. Staring deep into chat's text-based eyes. Text-based eyes. Chat has text-based eyes that I stare into. And now it's going to fill up with water that we can't fucking get rid of. Nice. Ah, shit. Well, at least this is all obsidian now. Even if we appear to have missed quite the chunk of channeling here. Shit. Somebody flip that fucking switch. Oh, there's nobody coming for hours and hours. Oh, wow. What a horrible beansing. What a ruinous beaneration. Somebody flip that fucking switch. What are you doing? Is nobody interested? None of my dwarves give a good goddamn about this switch getting flipped. Plus, where are my flips? Where are my flipping boys and girls? Hello? Flippo? Flappo? Floppo? I don't have any dwarves called Flippo, Flappo or Floppo, but it would be nice if I did, because then at least I would have some kind of thing to rail against. The failures of nominative determinism. Oh, thank God for that. They flipped the switch. Let's have a little look. It's 3 deep everywhere, so we are not really about to see a heap of evaporation there. And we can't even send the dwarves down to do the digging, can we? Because they won't do it in 3 deep, but they'll do it in 2 deep. Let's try, though. Let's give it a go. D, H. So I want to channel across there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that going to work? Will a dwarf come and channel in 3 deep? It's flashing. Maybe they will. This is good. Because channeling here means it will go straight down on top and turn it all into solid obsidian. So although it won't get everything down to 1s and 2s, which will evaporate, it will yield a little bit of obsidian on the lower level. A little bit of obsidian. Obsidian. Very different. Ravelin found something to use the points on. Very good. Toasty in Manchester. I'm not surprised. I can't be that different from down here at the moment. Absolutely bloody roasting. Roasting. You're a roaster. Nobody's coming, are they? It's just a dream. It's just a flashing yellow dream. Although, having said that, someone's taken the task. Let's give it a minute to happen. Let's see how it pans out. We're getting 52 frames a second. If someone's coming down, they'll be down in a minute. It won't take too long. Don't worry about it, scoundrel. Come on. I mean, we could re-dig the entire fortress out down here, couldn't we? Just to be closer to the adamantine. It does involve moving everything a very long way. But on the other hand, it has a certain kind of charm. It has a certain something, a je ne sais quoi. Fluppo and Fleppo. We're going to run out of dwarves in a minute. Hello. Oh, it worked. Delightful. Ah, look at that. We emptied almost the entire column of this stairwell of water as well. Jesus, we've got to be more careful. At least now we can channel stuff out. That is a good sign. And we can destroy at least one level of water every time we do so, which is good. Okay. DH. We need to do more channeling. Needs to do this bit here. Not there. There, that's the one. Good. And then we come down here. And I want to do this row all the way across here. Thusly, up to there. Lovely. Bosh. There's more digging. We'll let that go open first, and then we'll do the other stuff. We'll see how it pans out. This should be fairly safe, right? Right? Tell me that red stuff is blood. Has someone died here? Oh, it's dead grass. Of course. Of course. Small pile of mud, dead grass. Of course, that's exactly what you expect to see. Ah, look, they're doing this. Oh, look at this. Fantastic. Very nice. It's not getting rid of shitloads of water, but it is making things slightly better on the lower levels. So, from there to there. Bang on. Lovely. Perfect alignment. I mean, maybe I could do some more. Nah, there's magma on this floor as well. I can dig south slightly out of that room to expand the size, but can't exactly channel this side, can I? And again, why, if we can channel the obsidian, do we need to clear the room? It actually might make more sense to dig out the whole floor. Yeah. Yeah. Is that a single tile of magma next to an adamantine tile? It is claycree, although I think it's actually the bottom of the stairs that I built, so we shall see. We shall see. Anyone going to come dig out these little bits here, or are you just not bothered? It seems like someone's picked up one of them at least. Once that's dug out, I will dig out... In fact, let me start up here and see how we do. See how we do. From there, actually, we can dig out all this then. Let's dig that out. Bam. In fact, you know what? Let's dig that out. Priority 1. I think you see where this is going. Priority 2 on this row here. There we go. And then, do I go priority 3? You know what? I think I'm gonna. I think I'm only bloody well gonna. There we go. Get rid of a bit of water, maybe clear a bit of obsidian down on this floor. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? It's hard to tell with all this running water on the surface. Feeling a bit hungry. I fancy eating something now, but I don't know what. I have to have a cheeky peek in the fridge. Oh, disaster. I'm going to get banned. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. There was no peen, and I think the hair on my chest obscured my nipples just enough that they might have not been easily seen. We'll see, though. We'll see. No, I didn't mean to channel a wall that would cause a diagonal... what? Sorry, what? What? Very good point. There we go. That's that removed. That's good. Maybe this here as well. Just in case. Just in case. What is this, by the way? What is this even? Semi-molten rock as part of the wall of the room. Yikes. That's not great. I'm pretty sure it could be. It might not be. Who knows? Who knows? It's not worth worrying about, though, is it? Now, I mean, it's, done it now. May as well just let what happens happens. We should be safe as long as nobody reports me. And even then, fingers crossed, Twitch employees will see what happened and go, "Well, that wasn't intentional." They can be quite inconsistent, but I would say they usually err on the side of caution, as far as I could say. Oh, there we go. Put the shirt on just in case. I also need to go for a pee now. Heavens above, will nothing ever be right? Oh, we've actually gathered some water down there. That's nice. I like that. It's starting to pool on the lower levels. Very fancy. Very pantsy. Oh, thank you very much, Sal. Sorry for the giant yawn there. Heavens above, it's this heat. What I was hoping there was some of those blue ice packs in the freezer and I could pull a couple of them out and have them to hand to cool myself with, but sadly, no such thing has been done. Maybe I should empty out the lemonade. I'm sure it will make me very burpy, but if I empty out the lemonade, I can put water in that, bung that in the freezer for a bit, and before the stream is finished, I'll probably have a nice, cool water bottle. That's right, yes, that's the correct form of miners. Getting a lovely swimming workout. A swimming workout with miners with an O on Twitch will definitely breach terms of service. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I wish, Sal. I thought about it, but my PC's where I'm sitting in the front room and I've set my PC up on the floor. If I kick the bowl of water and douse my PC, that's the end of the stream for basically months, possibly years. So, we'll see. Probably not going to go for that. Not just yet. It does work as well. I know I've given it a go, but in this particular instance, my PC would be too close to said bowl of water, so I just don't want to risk it. I'd rather get a good old sweat on than end up breaking my PC. There we go. Here we go. Here comes the storm of people with the bowl of water. Yes, I have considered it. I would love to do it. I really would, but I can't. But I cannot. 'Tis forbidden. Oh dear, the save has made my screen go thingy. Grey. That's not good. Frozen peas down your shirt, still in the bag. Not the worst idea, has to be said. However, I'm not sure that's going to make them fit to put back in the freezer, which they will need to do. Can't be having no pea ruining activities on my own. I've got to get permission to ruin peas. But we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll get that hot. Have you ever putting your water in a bowl of feet? Interesting idea. I am thinking about putting my water into a toilet bowl right now because all this talk of water is making me very much need the toilet. How long have we been recording for? 48 minutes? Ice cubes on your nipples. You know what, Plutonium Jesus? I think that's... Have you considered dying and waiting until you cool off? I imagine... I think I'm going to get decomposy beforehand. I feel like the coldness is going to come after a sort of maggoty mess. And I don't know if I told the anecdote the other day, but we had a horrible maggoty mess from our bins a few days ago, and it was horrible. The night of the last stream, in fact, so you probably haven't heard about it yet, the top of the bin wasn't properly closed, and obviously flies got in, and in the hot heat the maggots hatched almost fucking immediately, and they were all over the kitchen floor. They had to be hunted down. Kel did a very, very thorough job of it. But because it had happened on a stream night, I was still very bleary-eyed at 2 in the afternoon. The enemy have come. and are laying siege to the fortress. Oh dear. Oh dear, this is not a good sign, is it? What kind of enemy have come? And why are they coming? Human wasting hunters. Okay, well, we'll leave that be for now. The gates are shut. They are shut, aren't they? The gates are shut. We don't need to worry about any kind of sieges. Let's go back to where we were. Where were we? Oh, yes, sorry, the adamantine. Jesus Christ, scoundrel, come on. Try harder. Now, I think we need to get this square here dug out, don't we? Or do we? Do we? Oh, it's already... They're doing it. Don't panic, everybody. Remain calm. Chill out. If you want something like a 2-litre bottle to freeze more quickly, then wrap a couple of bits of kitchen roll around it and wet it before putting it in the freezer. Ah. Okay. Interesting. Oh, I was going to say, ice cubes on your nipples sounds too much. I feel like that's going to turn from cooling, soothing to extreme pain pretty quickly. I don't like the idea. I don't like the idea. Why humans indeed? Just undead, aren't they? Undead bastards coming to try and take away our stuff, which they're not going to get because the gates are shut. Absolutely no hope for them. No fucking chance whatsoever. Okay, let's put another channeling order in here because we're going to get all this lovely water down into a lower level if we can, ready to be pushed down. You know what that'll do? There we go, bosh. Could deconstruct those floors actually. That will probably get a lot of water, get rid of a lot of water. I'll do that. DN. We'll deconstruct this row first. There we go. And then we can actually channel down right next to the thing. That'll be the ideal outcome. Hello Cyvan7, welcome back. It's a constant sieges here, Ravelin. We just, oh, for crying out loud. What's this? Who's been found dead? Glazier's been found dead. Puppy's been found dead. What? Oh, is this the visiting enemies have discovered the corpse of the last... Or is one of... Guy, how is there one of our boys outside the fortress? That's not one of our peeps, is it? No. Why does it count if the intruders find our dead bodies? I don't understand. Oh, they're going to need memorialising, aren't they? They're going to need memorialising. Let's leave this to get done and come back up to the area where memorialising can be performed. Crafts dwarf sounds good. Add Alt S. You can have one. And 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 you can have one. You're entombed. They're all entombed. Everybody's entombed or memorialised now. It's all good until we get down to this bottom lot here. Who's not? There's loads of them. Oh, fuck. There we go. Let's hope they don't ghost up. That would be a pain in the poo pipe. For sure. Okay, we'll allow this to continue. Just watch these boring flashing numbers for a few minutes. Did not expect the first words to be ice cubes on titties. It's nothing personal. It's just business. You got a little bit of Ice Cube. No, it's not Ice Cube, is it? That's Ice-T. Very different performer. Very different performer. Ice Cube, I believe, said something about not needing an AK being a pretty nice day, whereas Ice-T was all about the body count. Body count. Ah, what an era. What an era. Cockney accent for 2 minutes. Oh, don't know if I could handle it. Plus, I think it might offend some of the people in my immediate family. Oh, God blimey, Governor. I didn't realise you was here. 600 points. Apparently, Twitch have jiggled around with all the rate at which people get awarded points. I'm not entirely up on it, so I don't know what's happening, but I think some of you may be getting points at a significantly decreased rate. But I'm sure that's of no real concern for you. You're all probably sitting there going, oh, thank God. I don't have to figure out what to do with them anymore. Don't stand on the floor tiles that are being deconstructed. That is dumb. Excuse me. I'm getting a little bit concerned about the mind of Kakarot. What's your plan here? Why do you intend? Why are you standing there? What's your hope? What's your dream? What's the ideal scenario for that? What's the outcome you are attempting to achieve? Well, they've made it. They survived. Despite all the potential outcomes being mostly negative, they survived. I don't think the health and safety people would have been too keen, though. I think they probably would have had something to say about it. Let's watch from below. Once this row is vanished, we'll be all good, and then we can take out these ones, and we can take out these ones. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. This is all going to be obsidian, apart from this, because, of course, for some reason I can't make that obsidian. That makes sense, actually, doing the Tom and Jerry circle, or the Wile E. Coyote cliff prominence. I don't know what to call it. The little bit that sticks out. You know, when he saws it off and the what's face like goes past and goes, makes that noise, except it's got more of a sort of doing your tongue over the top of a bottle noise. Oh, you know what I mean. You've all seen Roadrunner. Or have you? Maybe some of you haven't seen Roadrunner. It's entirely possible. Meep meep. That's the one. It's nice when old cartoons aren't racist. It's good. Oh, they probably are. There's probably some fucking scene where the Roadrunner puts on fucking blackface and runs around. Oh, God. Fucking olden days. What's wrong with you people? Or maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it is genuinely non-racist, but Tom and Jerry, pretty racist. At times. Ah, come on. Remove these floor tiles, dwarves. Why is it taking so long? Jesus Christ. The heat is killing me. Do elves go to school to learn how to be pompous, or are they just born like that? Name a movie and I didn't see it with a 99% chance. Heavens above. Have you seen Stalker? There we go. There's a chance. There's a chance on that one. There's a chance. Solaris. There's another one. Maybe you've seen those. Get degrees. Heavens above. Degrees in aloofness and pomposity.
Well, I noticed that you like to cut down trees. Well, that's unfortunate. You're going to have to fight a war against us.
Oh, you've got wooden weapons and armour, have you? Well, fine. Let's have a war then. Let's have a bit of a bush job. A Barney. Not the dinosaur kind, I hasten to add. Not the dinosaur kind. We don't want one of those. Alright, do some more channeling now. It looks like these bits are ready to go. I'm going to come up here. We're going to do channeling all the way across this bit here. Like this. That's too far. Like this. There we go. That's going to get channeled out. And hopefully, at some point, we will also end up with the bits of floor deconstructed too. Ah, well, I tried. I tried my best to catch one that you might have seen. I've not seen Stalker. I've got it, but I've never watched it. And I've only seen the modern Solaris. I've never seen the old one. I've never seen the old one. Not that I wouldn't, just haven't had the chance. Haven't had the opportunity yet. They're not coming down here, are they? They're going to take their time before they channel this out. Kind of hoping we'll get a bit more down on the lower level before it starts to run off and evaporate on the surface, because the more we can get down there, the larger the area we can douse without opening the gates again. And there's still Forgotten Beasts toddling around up there, so every time we open the gates we do run the risk of sloshing an FB into the fortress, which is no good. Stalker in a McDonald's. Ooh. That seems fine. I mean, I'm assuming on a phone. I'm not one of those people who says you can't watch a film on a phone. I'm one of those people who says, well, don't charge me fucking 20 quid for a cinema ticket then. Zon Kordamishab is dehydrated. That's sad. I'm guessing that's going to have something to do with being in the military, right? That's my guess.
That's my guess right there.
Let's go up to the surface and see how the hospital's doing. Is that where this guy is? Is he in there? Dog nail earrings, dog bone amulet. There he is, yeah. He's sitting in there, dehydrated, not feeling very good. You know what? I'm going to open up the little, the well. Just for a bit. And hope the Forgotten Beast doesn't come in. I should probably check the position of the Forgotten Beast first, shouldn't I? Where's the one that was on this floor? Oh, it got battered, didn't it? Someone fought it. Is it still in trouble? Is it still laying wounded on the shore? It bloody well is, look. And its ribs on the outside. It's had its head kicked in. Nice. Okay, let's open up the old well then. Oh, looks like the miasma baffle's doing its job. Not here though. What corpsey bullshit's going on here? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. Let's find the switch to open up the well. And is it just immediately outside the well, or is it down here? Actually, probably the best way to do that would be to go to the well, click on here, and press Control M. Okay, there we go. So it's that switch there. Add pull now. There we go. Is the military alert still? No. It's fine. Don't panic. Somebody pull the lever. Thank you very much. Lovely. Let's watch this open. Hopefully see people charge down, get the water they need. Let's also come down here and just check that flying Forgotten Beast with the kicked in head is still in that kind of condition. There it is. There it is. It doesn't seem to be moving. Or is it? Is it moving? Question mark. We'll stare at it for a bit. Hopefully it just stays there. Hopefully this guy's sacrifice wasn't in vain. Oh, it is moving. Doesn't seem to be flying though. That's the key. Kind of staggering back and forth a bit. Just going to click on it and do a proper follow. There we go. Don't you dare start flying, because we will flip that fucking switch. Flip that fucking switch. Maybe I should set him to be a hotkey. You can do that, can't you? Set to a follow. What's it called? Ebra Zobzamus. Okay, let's do that. Let's do it. How do I do this? Shift H? No. It's not done through there, is it? It's done through here. Others. Not that one. That one. There we go. And then if we say, oh, Z, go to unit. F, follow. No, that didn't work, did it? It's still following it though. I'm going to foolishly and foolhardily assume it can't fly. Let's go and take a peek at the well. People going in and out? They are. They're loving it. They're loving a bit of water. They're loving it. Oh, there's the chain. Look. Sploosh. There we go again. So water is being now acquired for those who need it. Good. Good. I like that. I'm very happy with that. Let's have a little look here. Something's been going on by chat. Stratosphere says, does anyone else go through fort design paralysis / indecision when starting a new fort? I usually get that later on. Immediately off the cuff, I'm not too bad. I can just jump into action and start digging. But it's about this point here where I start to go, what do I do now? What am I supposed to do now? Could you channel down an enormous depth, put soil down, and since it's exposed to the sky, have it turn into a normal soil for trees, and then roof over the top and have a deep earth bit of outside? Yes, you can. You can do that. It's entirely possible. It just needs one exposure to the sun, and suddenly it's technically outdoors, which is how I live my life. It's my way of living. Right, let's check to see if that thing is flying around yet. Ebra, there you are. Ebra, abracadabra. Its head's still wounded. It doesn't seem to be getting better. I'm going to assume everything's okay for now. Obviously, once the Forgotten Beast turns up in the base, it's going to be a severe issue, but we should be okay. Let's go back down to the Adamantine, see how that's working out. People have done channeling, that's nice. They've done all the deconstruction of the bits and bobs, that's also nice. So in that case, let's say D, N, priority 1, deconstruct all of these little bad boys. There we go. Nice. Oh, let's let that resume though. Don't want to stop things. Then we need to put another channel in, and that channel needs to be... Oops, calm down. There we go. Along here, can that be done? Yeah, baby. No problems. No problems whatsoever, he says, noticing this bit here getting channeled after this bit could be an issue. Let's make it priority 1 there, and then make all of these priority 2. In fact, let's do the whole row. Why not? Let's make them all priority 2. There we go. Bosh. Nice. Nice. What do you got there, though, Diana? Have you got hold of some pigeon food? Is that what you got? Little dried corn kernels or something? Some kind of oats, perhaps? I don't know if you can get earth on a constructed floor. You probably can. Probably can. I'm going to guess it's possible. They're taking their sweet time deconstructing these floors, aren't they? Jesus Christ. Let's watch from below. A little bit more interesting down here. We get to see all the obsidian suddenly appear in the lava. In the lava? In the magma. In the lava. Well, maybe it was just wanted to make sure it was. The pigeon probably doesn't understand what glass is. It's like solid air. What the fuck is this? Since when has this been a thing? A couple of pine trees just under the ground. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. Right. I think it's time to take a quick break because I am absolutely busting to go to the loo. So what we'll do is we'll go over to Dwarf. We'll pause the game. Sorry. Actually, shall I leave this running? Let's not. We've got a Forgotten Beast in a potentially open world. Let's not. We'll come over here. Da 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 da. Hey, clever boy. And we'll pause the Simon Swerwer just for a minute while I go on a break. Let's pop this here on. Oh, someone said something in the Discord. Let's have a little look at that. What is it? What is it? What has someone said in the Discord? Something in the Cryptbeards room, they say. It's a fling open the gates clip. I'll look at that later. It's probably me with my shirt off. But hey, I'll check it later. Okay, I'm going to put some music on. It's from my good friend Sinister Elements. If you enjoy it, then type ! music in chat and find his SoundCloud. It's all very good and exciting. I'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes after having a snack and making another drink, and we'll continue with the Dwarf Fortress. Sound good? Good. All right, see you in a bit. Bye.